I'm excited to be taking a look at Shattered, Tale of the Forgotten King. This is a Dark Souls-esque action RPG that just left early access. It is sponsored. Thank you to Redlock Studio for the sponsorship. Check this out. You can put exclamation mark Shattered in the chat. That'll give you a link that you can use to go to the store page. Or you can scroll down if you're watching this on Twitch to the video player down below. And there's a little piece of art there. You can't miss it. If you click on that, it'll take you there as well. If you're watching on YouTube, you know, it'll be in the video description, as those things often are. We're gonna start by playing some Shattered here. I have not watched the opening cutscene yet. I'm interested to see where things go. Let's give it a ye old try here. Thousands of years ago, before the dawn of recorded history, lived a strange group of people, the Druids. Nobody knows who they were, or what they were doing, but their legacy remains hewn in the living rock at Stonehenge. Sorry, that's from Spinal Tap. Yes, string theory. Of course. Malph's always trying to talk to me about string theory. It says deep within the bowels of the earth there's a big ball of yarn. Every thread of the yarn represents a multiverse, I think. Most of the time I just kind of nod politely. Who wakes in the darkness? Me, oh, when the baby cries. Is it you? Can you recall my voice? Limbo. Got a little bit of a, like a Hyper Light Drifter style aesthetic to it too. I'm digging it. Okay. Wake up, samurai. It's time to pog. You know what this guy reminds me of? You ever play the game Jersey Devil? For the PlayStation 1? Kind of reminds me of Jersey Devil. It's that this hat, honest, I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it a jester's cap. Oh, there you go. This hat was insanely popular when I was in like 4th grade. Who wakes in the darkness? This is Yak. Is it you? Can you recall my voice? Or maybe no. No, indeed. My apologies, stranger. I thought you were someone else. Do you have a name? Your thoughts are muddied. I can barely hear anything. Give your thoughts structure. This is me talking to Josh. All right, let's do some double jumps and get over here. I'm telling you, you might not have been of the same generation. These hats were popping off, like the hats that had like a long tail on the back, a wanderer's mask, and a memorial shard. Like, you can chart my generation based on the preferred style of hat. It went like Jester's hat, like this, and then right after that was the 1998 Nagano Olympics, and it was like the beret, like the Roots beret that Ross Rabagliati wore when he won the first ever gold medal in downhill snowboarding. Catharsis, the Limbo Blade. No available data without administrator permission. This strange sword is made of the purest hadronite and undoubtedly has her own consciousness. Okay. I will equip that in my sword slot. And, hold on, yes, the Wanderer's Mask. This mask... Oh, it can be exchanged. I thought it was loot. The Limbo Well. Activate the well to save your position and restart from it when you die. Alright, I'm familiar with this mechanic. Limbo Well reanimated. I got a soft spot for, like, cyber crystals. You know what I mean? Like, there's kind of like this aesthetic in science fiction right now. I don't know if you watched, like, Raised by Wolves or The Expanse. But, like, anytime they go into an area of alien technology, there's some kind of device that looks like this, and I'm a sucker for it. Every time I see it, I go, what the heck is that thing? The dang aliens were making computers? I wonder where this is going. Okay, press RB for a quick strike. Press RT for a heavy attack. Done. I am prepared. Now, this is where you encounter... I was just gonna... Oh, jeez Louise! This is where you encounter a tutorial boss. Press R to target an enemy. Very familiar with this. I'm gonna try not to get killed. Thank you. My no-hit run, we're gonna have to restart. Okay, maybe try taking the platform up first. Open quick access with down. Select a slot and a consumable like potions and then use them in-game. Let me in. Well, unfortunately, I don't believe I have any right now. Maybe I missed some loot. It's been known to happen. I'm not the most observant. Keep an attack key pressed to launch a charged attack. Hey, 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 hey! Hey, I was looting! I was... not looting, I was trying to learn! Stop hitting me, dude. There we go, okay. There's your dodge roll. We're actually possibly gonna die. I'm a little embarrassed. 2 enemies? I don't see a way that I live through this. I'm gonna die in the tutorial. I'm gonna become a living meme. Okay. Practice your dodge for a second. There you go. There you go. Practice. Oh. Alright, I have gotten myself stuck on the architecture. That's unfortunate. I saved! Saved! I can't die in the tutorial if I get stuck on a polygon. Okay. Here you go. We got out of it. Get ready. Get ready. We're gonna lock on. We're gonna sneak up. We're sneaking. We're sneaking. Mission failed. We're sneaking. Sekiro style backstab. Not necessary. That won't be necessary. I was dumb. You know what? I'll admit I was dumb. I didn't really read the tutorial. We can actually put potions on our quick access. Fair enough. I would like to then use one with Y. Saved. There we go. There we go. I do like that there's a ramp here. Here I am. Doing so I just got greedy. I should have backstabbed him, but I got greedy. I'm willing to admit. Residual essence. You know what? Let's take a look at what the heck that is. Energy level below the critical threshold. Data impossible to restore. Fragment of a stray soul. Alright, I'm going to believe that you are experience points and or currency. Generally speaking, this could be either a bridge or a laser beam that destroys us. Let's go for bridge. Mission heavily failed. Let's get on this elevator instead. At least we didn't just fall through the earth. Yeah, what the heck? I got spikes for feet. How bad could it have actually hurt me? Look at that. There's like no surface area touching the heat. Either way, we have returned to a limbo well. Watch out for the lava. And take me in. We're going Hollow Knight style now. Which means... I was just about to say, which means... we come up here. You know there's going to be some loot. Residual essence. Don't step on the orange poison. Interact with the mechanism. I'm waiting for the tutorial boss. You know, the way that you prove your mettle in a game like this is when you go up against the tutorial boss. If you die to the tutorial boss, it's very simple. I got a very easy playbook intel for you. All you say is, I guess we're supposed to die there. Even if you clearly are not supposed to die there. If you want to save some face and preserve your pride, all you've got to say is, oh, I guess it's one of those bosses where you have to die. Perfect parry. Press LB just before impact to parry an attack or deflect a projectile. Then counterattack by pressing RB. Okay. Hello, hello, you're nice. The Wanderer greets you slowly. You are enthralled by the dark sparks produced by her fingers. Aetherbolt! I read through every single occult publication found in the city's underground markets. I go back to my previous readings, find new ones, and challenge the forbidden. My mind is on the brink, but my soul remains steadfast. The ink courses under my skin as my walls become adorned with sigils and maddening arabesques of inconceivable miracles. I devour myself. I devour knowledge itself. Sorry, my mistake. Concrete and astral become one. I dance in between worlds. This is from 1943, written by Jeff Mangum. Okay, so we probably equip it. Not at our quick access bar is my guess. Sorry, I keep hitting the touchpad. Okay, hold on, hold on. Lock on. Parry. It's parry time. Try again. Try again, please. Close, closer, closer, closer. Okay, you gotta go. Give me one more. Perfect parry. Hit me. Oh, God. I'm gonna die. Hit me again. I'm gonna get this parry window. Go for it. Go for it. He's scared. Wouldn't you be scared? Somebody came up to you and hit you with the Homer Simpson strategy of just tanking hits. Press the hamburger button to open the menu. I feel like, you know what? I should be pressing share instead of options. That's the ticket. Okay. In the weapons tab, press RB and select an artifact to equip. Aetherbolt. I select Aetherbolt. Use it by pressing LT. I can do that. Dude, it's called the hamburger button. Excuse me. I didn't make up hamburger button. I stole it from my web dev. Pardon me, my web dev teacher. Ether fragment. This probably uses that blue bar, is my guess. Bless. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the blessings. Another life fragment. Should have those at all times. I'm telling you, it's called the hamburger button. Again, I did not invent this. I'm not that creative. There's a vertical hot dog button. All right, I'm willing to admit I've never interfaced with the hot dog button. Here's what I'm willing to say about that, though. The hamburger button, I understand. However, a hot dog button existing, but not giving me a hot dog when I press it, feels very unacceptable to me. Like a hamburger button I can live with, but when you press a hot dog button, it should give you a hot dog. Okay, I mean, you can... Some of these skills in these games are very transferable. You see an enemy moving slowly, you know you're going to go around them in a counterclockwise fashion, and then hit them with the backstab. Ancient Catalyst. What the heck is this? It's like a D10? From Kamos' brilliant work emerges a revolutionary device capable of manufacturing the manifestations of memory that are let out in death. This will completely transform the making of our memorum. It seems combining it with a greater system could allow us to rebuild even the very consciousness of our dead. Okay, look, maybe it's not a D10, but it does have 10 pips on that side. Those might be air holes, though. Equip the catalyst with quick access. It is used like any consumable with Y and recharges every time you die or return to a limbo well. Oh, so it's HP. It's like an HP restore item. Let's take a sip. Look at that. Okay. Tutorial boss. If you'll excuse me. While falling, use jump or dash to cancel the fall damage. I could, on the other hand, tutorial boss. Little tutorial boss action. That's what I've been waiting for. Look, it wears the Dark Souls inspiration on its sleeve. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, in Dark Souls, there's no jump button. You know, you gotta sprint as much as you can, and then you like mash the roll button, and you just pray that you jump instead of rolling off the edge. Okay, it's true. You know, in remastered, you could rebind it, but face me, face me. Holy parry, extremely failed. Never mind, I'm the greatest. Okay, he's killed me, and then I tried to dodge, but my reflexes were so slow I actually beat out of the tutorial. Aeon's lost. Dude, you're meant to die there. You're supposed to die on that one. You're supposed to die there. That's one of those tutorial bosses where they force you to die to prove that it's difficult. 100% supposed to die there. I could have told you that. You know what we didn't do? We didn't open up a shortcut. We didn't open up a shortcut. Give me my catalyst back. There we go. I have just let you punch me in the head. It will be helpful to not, you know, lose 90% of our HP just trying to parry one of the tutorial enemies. Oh wait, okay, yeah. This is our switch. Look, 2D, I'm one of the greatest navigators out there. 3D, really bad. 2.5D, you split the difference. I might take you on the occasional detour, but I'm really trying to keep that compass pointed in the right direction. Crank up the 2D, 3D. Did you know Paul Rudd is like 54 years old? I was looking at Paul Rudd's Wikipedia article the other day, as one does, and it had like a photo of Paul Rudd from 2009 when Role Models came out, and a photo of Paul Rudd from 2018 or 2017 when the second Ant-Man came out. He looked good in 2009, don't get me wrong. He looks better now than he did in 2009, though. Okay, chat is shouting, missed bonfire, missed bonfire. You're absolutely right. I have missed a bonfire. My mistake. We will activate and rest at this. Like, dude, it's just kind of infuriating, right? Because, like, Paul Rudd was a heartthrob when I was like 8, and I've already like gone through the entire window of my heartthrob phase and come out the other side worse for wear, and he's still a heartthrob. Like, how is that fair? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm ready. It's because he isn't bald. Look, it's not about the baldness, okay? I'm embarrassed. Why am I fighting you on a ramp? That's like lesson 1. Don't fight enemies on ramps. Life fragment. Okay, we got some grass. You will never get this. You exist just to be punished. You as well are a backstab tutorial. Now you. The time has come for you to pay. So I got a couple of ideas for how to deal with this guy. Let me know if any of these tickle your fancy. Step 1. Get on the walkway and spam him with ether bolts. Oh my god, he's so fast! At great range, give him some chip damage. You got me, you son of a gun. We're gonna dodge to safety. We're gonna drink our catalyst. And we're gonna keep spamming him with some ether bolts. Ether bolt. You've never seen me do a caster build. It's because they're too easy. I'm a little embarrassed with myself. We did get a life fragment, so there's that. Excuse me. Oh, I thought that was gonna be something a little greater. And some stabilized essence. Ether bolt, magic missile, ether bolt. Still got some mana too. Okay. If you press attack when you fall, you mitigate fall damage. That's not where we're supposed to do it though. That's not where you're supposed to do it. Yeah. Oh, use jump or dash. Okay, jump or dash will mitigate fall damage. Too fast. Too fast. Excuse me, my loot. All the loot. It was a cool moment, but I would like to go back and see if there's a little loot down there. Dude, it was Bed of Chaos. Loot. There is no... Oh, there is... Just some freaking loot up there, dude. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. That loot, it couldn't have been important. Limbo Essence. Killing foes grants you some essence. Okay, parry. 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 I've decided parrying is for nerds. And instead, we will be utilizing the age-old strategy of rolling. And the occasional ether bolt never hurt anybody. Okay, toss me a life essence. Face me. I parried! Narrator voice. He did not parry. Oh, but he did backstab. Okay, that's our mode right there. That's how we know we're doing well. If we can execute that, I know we're gonna be fine. There's a Bonnie at the top of the ramp. It's alright. Bonfires are, in some ways, optional. There was, in my opinion, I parried there, but I'm willing to accept that the computer knows better than I do on that one. The heck is this? Little foliage. Yeah, you only need them if you get hit. If you don't get hit, you're doing just fine. Anything going on top of here? Yo, this is like in the Fellowship of the Ring when they sail through those two tall statues. You know what I'm talking about. It's a bittersweet moment because you know it's like the last time you're going to see Boromir smile. Come on, don't insult me by giving me the parry tutorial again. I've spammed. The spam does not work. The spam does not work. I will not leave until I get this. Let's go! Super not worth it. But if we could actually get it, oh my. Do I see a bonfire here? I do not. I think that means we're going to die. That's not mana, huh? All right? So you guys are no freaking problem. You just circle them. Give them one of those. Yeah, we don't need to talk about Boromir again, but I stand by my earlier comments about Boromir. Why didn't he just resist the allure of the ring? If he resisted the allure of the ring, he would still be alive to this day. Forehead. You literally can't. Samwise Gamgee kind of does it. Because he's built different. Gimli did? Did Gimli? I can't remember. I watched them so recently, but... Residual essence. Aragorn did as well. Yeah, I honestly think people make a lot of excuses for Boromir. Yeah, I mean, really, it's all because Isildur didn't resist in the first place. I definitely 100% agree with that. Oh, if you'll excuse me, we need an Iban fragment. Just a simple Iban fragment. Who's Isildur? You know, Agent Smith at the start of the Fellowship of the Ring. Isildur! Isildur! Cast it into the fire! And then he just closes his hand around it and then, like, walks away. Epic. He says, no smiley face. Bugs Bunny meme. Well, then maybe Celebrimbor shouldn't have made the dang rings. You know, you got a point there as well, but wasn't Celebrimbor, he was like, I've played Shadow of Mordor. Wasn't he like a hostage or something? Like Sauron made him make the rings, or he was gonna, like, turn his family into ghosts or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, oh, he was deceived. There you go. See? It's not his fault, dude. There's nothing he could do. Heart of Limbo. That's true. Galadriel, well, no, she kind of resisted the ring. But she also she turned very scary, remember? She was like, think of all the good things I can do, and then her eyes turned perfectly black, and you were like, oh, I think this is a little spooky. All right, in the beginning, there was the king. From a glance, he made the world. And from a whisper, he created us. Astir was our name. The king long traveled this new space, witnessing his children scared amidst the darkness of the first days. He ripped out his eyes and threw them into the void beyond the circle of the world so they could illuminate our lives. I told you there was a Raised by Wolves influence here. From a simple gesture, he started the slow rotation of the stars and could then focus on other tasks. Ooh, you hear that bass line? There was Narayana, the thousand-door palace where his throne stands. There were Durga, Narua, Citra, and Radamante, the four cardinal lords who hold the foundation of the world. There was Hypnos Royal Guard, the illustrious Mantra, Murti, and Yantra. I love when a game introduces the big bads, like at the start of the, like in a cutscene. Dark Souls 1 does it, and when it introduces like a 400-foot tall skeleton, and he unleashes a plague of pestilence and disease, you go like, oh, you know we're fighting that guy later. It's like the opening of Kill Bill. Then came the twilight. The kingdom was gradually buried in darkness as a gray and melancholic atmosphere took hold of it. The king was no more. Incomprehension gave way to panic and fear as no trace of the king could be found. This is what Twitch was like when I was on paternity leave. His departure brought on the end, dark gods, forgotten demons, the rise of Among Us. Chaotic Discord calls with half a dozen people shouting over top of one another, clip farming for YouTube endlessly, or the living embodiment of our pride. They descended upon Hypnos during a never-ending collapse. The mountains crumbled, the lakes, rivers, and seas dried out or disappeared, buried under torrents of flames and ash. The Aesir tried rising up to protect their land and lives. But it was in vain. Until you came along and learned how to perfectly parry. As a result, you're immune to damage and will never die. I was laughing because somebody said, what if you got to Mordor and Sauron was a short king? I think I might need that. Choronzon. Mohan Naresh, Arastir, and to you as well. Mark of Choronzon. The Promethean looked up at his disciple, who had eagerly absorbed all of his master's teachings. In his shaky hand shone the first key that would open all the doors. Why is it always the last key that opens all the doors? It's always in the last place you look. You know that joke? A mark with complex lines reminiscent of the curves of time. Some unknown analog technology allows free return to the heart of Limbo. Okay, you can return to the hub world using this item. Thank you. Very useful. I imagine I will find my way back here. Take me to inventory. That is here. Set in quick access. You know, as a homeward bound. It's a homeward bound. No, I'm not gonna look up their skirt. Come on, man. We run a dignified show here. Sans? There are 12 demiurgs. The ashen carcasses, frozen in time and silence, bear witness to their terrifying power and cruelty. There were hundreds of them, maybe even thousands, that came from the void or from a distant universe. Their battle cracked the earth and shattered reality. Unsatisfied with having massacred us, however, they consumed each other in a sea of blood and darkness. Sounds like a good Friday night. Those who remain share the ruins-shaped nature in their likeness and play with our corpses like fallen puppets here to counter their eternal boredom. They are Hypnos' destroyer and sovereign gods who, without the king, will reign supreme over his corrupted and silent reflection, now and forever. Not much, dog. What's up with you? Alright, I should mention, by the way, again, at any given moment, you like what you see, you can type in !shattered. More Estus. You love to see it. You can type in !shattered. You can get a link that contains some marketing material about the game. You can also scroll down below the video player and click on the panel art. Let me guess, I give you my mask. And this is sponsored by Redlock Studios. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. I'm excited to check it out. I'm still waiting on an enemy that can stand up to me, though. Alright, can I tell you something right away? I like that there are only 5 stats here. This is, sometimes you get overwhelmed. You're like, what the heck is fortune? Vitality, is it HP, endurance, damage dealt. I'm assuming this is magic damage. I have no idea what knowledge is, and I don't care to find out. Maybe it's armor? Nope, it's ether. What's mysticism? Magical armor and ether damage. Okay. Alright. Well, you know what? We got 4 stat points. I'm a strength man. Myself. We go STR build. Probably should go mana, considering. Oh well. Yeah, give me one of these. Activate. I want to get my HP back to full. Memento. Good movie. Good movie. Could travel. Oh, dude, it's like Super Mario 64. But before we go in there, hold on. I want to upgrade my Estus, and also, if my key opens all doors, presumably, It should open... never mind. I just remembered that it's an infinite homeward bone. Alright. Take me to quick access. Catalyst charge. A specialist could use it to increase the charges a catalyst can hold. Excuse me, are you a specialist? Can you increase the charges? Are you a specialist? Look, I'm not trying to skip your lore. I'm just looking for mechanics. Give me some mechanics. An extra catalyst charge. Turn my small into a medium if you catch my drift. At the very least, we won't have to agonize over where to begin. There's not much choice. I like when lore is like, just go straight, dummy. These once led to all four corners of the world. If you happen to believe the world to be square-shaped, which I doubt, Corazon is their guardian and their key. Silent as well, he stands proud before the last gate, the only one that still opens onto the fractured lands. Meiosis. We can go there if you so desire. We should go there, rather. We won't find anything out by staying here. Mark of the Whisperer. A mark filled with unending murmurs and whispers allows free return to the closest limbo well. Wait, this is the freaking homeward bone, then. What? Here I was talking about the mark of Corazon as if it was the... Hello. As if it was the infinite homeward bone. You doing okay? Hello, little one. Are you lost? Not really. I just, Oh, you're still here? Are you looking at the crucible? Fire as a volcanic heart. It changes, assembles, and dismantles whatever you put in there. It's beautiful. I have worked on all the materials I had found, but there's not much else of use here. The world seems darker. Have you seen any colors recently? I still have some friends up there, you know, but I am very attached to Limbo, let's say. I do not remember how it happened exactly. Maybe I've always been this way. I used to make weapons! Yo, it's Andre. Killed. I don't know if my people are still alive. Will you please tell them where I am if you see them? In exchange, I will work with any materials you might bring me. I'll rekindle the crucible! Yo, okay, rekindle my crucible, please. Increased catalyst charges. Upgrade. Look at that. This, I don't even know how to do this in Dark Souls, and I've played it 1,000 times. I just did it in Shattered within like the first 40 minutes. Alright, and then you throw some stuff in here. Yeah, you throw some stuff in here to maybe recycle it. And it's our love interest, Relia. Oh, this wanderer? She arrived not long before you. She seems to know a lot, but she doesn't talk either. I enjoy her presence. Alright. Alright. Get some sprinting. And let's travel. Yeah, that's Lucatiel. Okay, travel me. You know, this, where we're going here, it looks like the first level from the PlayStation 1 game, Medieval. You ever play Medieval? And the Elder came from within the meandering curves of time carrying a great secret. No one was following him. No blind and begging people, only emptiness and the silence of a world gone. Great game? You're not, dude. You're not wrong. Medieval went hard. I remember I put that game on my Christmas list one year. It's a good Christmas right there. Also, the graphics at the time, I was like, this is the greatest looking media property I've ever seen. Small sentient device connects with rare living beings that remain and lights their path even in darkest obscurity. I wonder if there's if that's like a multiplayer sort of item. Maybe it shows you where people's footsteps have gone. Maybe it's just a torch. Okay, I've decided we're gonna get away from Jacob's Ladder. I wasn't allowed to play it as a kid. That's so funny because like I have that experience all the time where like when you're a kid, you know, you're like oh, this looks so photorealistic, and then your mom is like, you can't play it. I'm worried it's going to turn you into like a, I don't know, a Satanist or something like that. Then you go back and look at it like 20 years later, and you're like, it looks like a piece of crap. Okay, I have died. I don't blame myself. Hold on, we can mitigate fall damage by pressing roll. I blame chat for that. Chat told me there was a gap. It turns out they were right, but Get up, Wanderer. Wake up, Samurai. It wasn't the kind of gap we're looking for. You're not wrong, right? Like, so my parents, they did let me play Medieval, but I had to play Diablo, I had to engage in a little subterfuge. Like, I waited till my mom went away on a business trip, and then my dad took me to Electronics Boutique, and I was like, oh, what's this game? And he was like, oh, that looks cool. If you want that, yeah, let's just get out of here. And then it was all, that was the foot in the door sales technique. After that, what I really wanted was Diablo 2. And my mom was like, well, you already played Diablo. Sure, you can buy Diablo 2 then. Anyway. What they should have been doing, though, is not allowing me to buy Magic the Gathering and sports card packs. Really created like a lifelong association with smiling and gambling. Hello. This is a cool little skeleton. No one knows where the demiurgs came from, and the dusty thoughts, what a phrase, that are the memorem would not enlighten us in that regard. Not everything is meant to be explained, and looking endlessly into such an irrational and cruel event will not create any meaning for it. You hear that, fanfic writers? Here's all you need to uncover: where to find them and how to destroy them. We will extract knowledge from their cursed corpses and find the door to the king. Or we could at least try. Yeah, you know what? That's a good attitude. We'll do our best. Okay, I've decided it's bad for my health to parry. Instead, we will focus on the age-old technique of dodging the first attack and then overwhelming them with a series of powerful quick attacks. Whoa! Two can play that game. Nice try. Sure is a lot of background wind noise. I have my fan on. That might not be in the game. I apologize. I hate to rub it in because it is the middle of winter, but it's like a little warm here right now. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but... McCree! Volnir. Well, well, another mask. Do not fear, stranger, for I am not your enemy. My name is Volnir. Not very talkative, huh? No matter, it always feels good to meet the living. You come from Limbo. I can feel it. Everything about that place is abnormal. It should not exist. But it isn't the only strange thing here. Look at my hat! Have you awoken recently? Nod. That must be disconcerting and dangerous. Bring me enough essence and I'll teach you how to defend yourself. Good luck with your quest. Okay, how much is enough? Is 468 enough? I have not found crystals the color of amethyst. They grant access to great forgotten memories, some of which I care about. Alright. What do you got here? Off. One of the artifacts created by legendary Medarch Volnir temporarily overactivates the hadronite contained in sentient weapons to greatly increase their damage, and then also some life fragments. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so we got some weapons. Hecaton generator. Could be used to start an Aster Crucible. Hold on, I just got to give a quick little... This is the part of the stream we wave to the delivery person. Hello. 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 That might be the AC adapter. We might finally, starting next week, be able to stream in 4K. We'll see. Alright, we'll find some crystals the color of amethyst. There's actually... Kate and I got very excited last night. I checked the mail, and there was a package in there, and the package was like a long and thin box. And we both went like, whoa, like finally, I think it's the AC adapter. And then we were like very excited. I was thinking about like when I'm going to find the time to install the new camera. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll wait till the weekend. Then I open it up and it was a water filter for our fridge. Which, don't get me wrong, is like also, it's important. It's not unimportant. But still. I don't know if anybody else, like if you buy your own fridge water filters, those things are expensive, man. Okay, fine. 2D parries. 2D parries! That's the ticket right there. Get up, fool. Like, I think we have to replace our fridge filter every 3 months. And I've comparison shopped on this. The fridge filter, the cheapest that I can find for our fridge is around like 150 Canadian dollars. But it's like market priced too. Like sometimes when I order it, it's like 170. Sometimes when I order it, they're like, oh, it's only 140 this week or something like that. Like it's like, dead. Yeah, so if you run like a water filter supply company, you're welcome. Also, like, are you looking for private investment? Okay, we went up there, right? I guess we just opened the door, but well, I mean, that's the other thing, I guess. Like, I don't even know if you need like a water filter in Vancouver. Like, the water I think is really good, but I mean, I guess I basically just buy it so that the fridge stops yelling at me. Fridge keeps going like, hey, I need a filter, I need a filter. Is it much more convenient than a Brita? Fridge space is at a bit of a premium right now because we got a lot of, oh, my freaking Aeons, man. No, we got a lot of like our own food, obviously, and then, you know, some baby supplies as well. Oh, amethyst crystal. So having like the fridge have a built-in water filter is really nice. I got nothing against the Brita. Did a lot of heavy lifting for us in university for sure. I mean, you're just toasted. Like, you don't stand a chance. Now, you can drink tap water as well. I mean, the tap water here is totally fine. Every morning I wake up, I drink 72 ounces of water out of the bathroom sink with my hands. Before my body recognizes that I'm tired. That's a callback from yesterday. Then why do you need a filter? I'm telling you, it's so the light on the fridge that says you need a filter turns off. They're selling inconvenience as a service is really what I think it's all about. He's like, oh, I can't wait to go tell him about the cool thing that happened to me. Oh, I'm freaking dead. Just cover the light with some tape. Modern problems require modern solutions. Okay, that guy has a new weapon. That scares me. You don't scare me at all. If you're close to a ranged enemy, they've already died. It's already over. Today I'm given the opportunity to meet one of the 5, Corazon, in the flesh. My work seems to con his attention, but what does he expect from a mere architect? That's from Arhu, the industrial architect. Delicate essence. Okay, just getting a little close. He's got a shield! Well, it's not going to help you too much. Give him one of those. Okay, that'll work. That's a pretty cool, like, WWE move right there. What the heck's going on with this, man? The heck's going on with this? Oh! Tried to pinch me. Cool little triangle. No doubt about that. I'm a little scared, though. Do I want to go over it? I can't go over. Okay, fair enough. Just a, you know what? I bet that's a quote-unquote Miyazaki door for later. Oh, catalyst charge. Hold on. We okay here? Do you mind? It fast travels you. All right. I thought I was a little scared personally, but there you go. All right, quick little fast travel never hurt anybody. That is neat. So the other one is not built yet. But we did get... I like that there's a bunch of locusts going around here. This feels very familiar. Great timing on the dodge roll. Okay. Do you think Miyazaki has his house full of Miyazaki doors? I personally guarantee it. Also, I guarantee if you tried to use the same bathroom stall as Miyazaki, he wouldn't say it's occupied. He would say the door does not open from this side. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Ibanite. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, first you gotta rush up here. What the? I didn't know you could do that. You pulling the gun back out? They pulled the feast back out. Okay. Something like that. Something like this. We got a crystal. Okay, face me, face me. Almost had me. And yet, simultaneously, you never even had your car. I like the way he says, who. Ibanite. How about that? You know what? I'm a simple man. I'm on a sea crate diet. I see crates. I break them. Doesn't even make any sense at all. Ooh, a little door. Okay, moving on. You know what we haven't seen in a while? We haven't seen a bonfire in a while. It's lore! Okay. This is from Sile, the student of the Medark Volnir. Oh, okay, excuse me, Medark Volnir. I believe we have met you recently. Here before me stood this towering pyramid of onyx and obsidian, the divine home where one once echoed every whisper of the world. So vast, the greatest city of any kingdom would only be an anteroom in comparison. Peculiar green lights shone from inside the building, pulsing through the circular openings of floating columns, the lost reverberations of an empty throne. Lore? Well, you know what? I thought, honestly, if I read that, it was going to be like a diary entry that was going to say something like, yo, be careful, that Valnir, he's not a nice dude. And I was going to be like, oh, whoa, dude. And then next time we go back to him, he would be like, did you find any memorems? He'd have like a weird laugh, and we'd be like, shut up, weirdo. Sell me a sword. Okay, there we go. Good bonfire, good bonfire. Little hole in the wall. It's just a shadow. My mistake. Yo, the environments are vast. Excuse me, a poison swamp? I've fallen in between the mountain again. It happens from time to time. Sometimes I get stuck in the architecture. I do it to myself. Like, what am I doing running in between, like, seams on the map? That is a poison swamp. If I've ever seen one, that is a poison swamp. That's bramble. Fear the bramble. And then take me down. Tall grass. Bramble. You think we can make that roof? No, not even close. They just landed on Mars? Watch. What, I'm supposed to be impressed? Your adapter's funny. Hey, the adapter came. Oh, baby. That means Sunday, we can officially, we can upgrade the stream to 4K, assuming the products all work. And here we go. My boss radar is going off right now. I personally guarantee within the next 8 to 10 minutes, we will witness the first boss. No, only the camera will be 4K. The stream won't be 4K. That's overkill for Luck Be a Landlord, I think. It runs at about 180p. Hey! Oh, no. Oh, the baby did not like when Daddy shouted. That's funny. Okay. Well, you know, maybe the baby shouldn't have chosen to be next to a man who shouts for a living. How do you think we pay for the baby food? Take a little sip of the dice. She thinks Daddy's in trouble. I wonder if that's it. Like, the baby has no concept of shouting for sport. She's like, oh no, there must be like a saber-toothed tiger close. In that big screen in front of him, there's a saber-toothed tiger. You know what I see a lot of on YouTube? So Kate watches some like mommy and you know, parent vloggers and stuff like that. Most of them are fine, you know, like they're just having fun. They're not doing anything like weird or like, you know. The comments are still always like, what the heck? This is, you fed your baby an apple? This is child abuse. But they all do like this one thing that always, I'm like, I'm not sure if that's okay, where they like pretend to be dead. And then the baby gets, like, you know, justifiably very upset that they're pretending to be dead because they think maybe, like, their dad just died. And then the baby starts to cry and, like, crawl over to the parent and, like, start to hit him on the back and stuff like that. And then the parent gets up and goes, like, hey! And it's supposed to be like, wow, look, it's so cute that the baby thinks that, like, oh, the baby was so sad that their parent was, like, hurt or something like that. And I'm like, I don't think it's cute at all. I think these parents need to go to prison. They need to go to jail. She's so upset. No, I feel bad. I made a streamer shout without thinking about the fact that the child was behind me, and I apologize to the baby. Baby, I'll tell you what, baby. Just for that, I'll change your diapers for life. The next infinity times you poop your pants, I will change your diapers. The Aegis. Individual force field generator. This model regenerates using its bearer's bioelectrical energy, but it doesn't compare to a normal shield in the long run. Okay. So we can have like a, maybe it's kind of like a crystal shield? There we go. Hold on. Weapons, artifacts, Aegis. That being said, that's a bolt. I'm not worried about how to use it yet. I'm gonna walk over to this door and unlock it. The simple problem is I don't have the key. I need the key master. There we go. Oh, where the heck did you come from? You're not long for this world. If you can't hear me sneaking up on you, clomping around in these metal boots, like, you got no chance. Clomp, clomp. The baby accepts my deal. I'm happy to hear that. It's time to get some parries, man. Hallway is parry time. Let's see how this works. Oh! It totally works! It totally works. A little scary, though. Yes, thank you for answering the question of how old I am. I am 22 years old. I'm about to turn 23, though. I'm very self-conscious about it. I'm feeling quite old. Oh, 23, man. Oh, man. 23 is crazy. Kids these days aren't even watching the same shows that I watched like 8 years ago when I was a kid. Kids these days are, I don't know, what's up with this Paw Patrol? Dude, I feel so old when Paw Patrol's on TV. Hey, hey, hey. Born 1999 confirmed. Good year, good year. I think Wild Wild West came out that year. Maybe the original American Pie. I wasn't allowed to watch it though because I was a baby. Okay, now we have the key. So we're going to take the key down here. We're going to mitigate our falling damage. I'm 45, get out of my chat. Dude, I'm pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm excited to get older, but like I'm not a negative person about it. You know, aging is like a part of life. If you want to get really sappy, like it's kind of a privilege to grow old for sure. But I'm kind of like looking forward to being 50. I feel like, you know, you could be like a really cool, yeah, I mean, you could be a piece of garbage at 50 too, but I think you could be a really cool person when you're 50. I feel like when you meet 50-year-olds, they're either like, I'm just watching the clock tick down, or alternatively, they're like, oh yeah, I'm like a professional triathlete now. And I'm like, yo, that sounds cool. Getting like really into like, I don't know, kayaking or something like that. Okay, oh, this is, come on, man. What is this, Galaxy Quest? This is what Volnir needs, I think. He wants an Iban fragment. Yo, it's like Crash Bandicoot. We're running into the screen. I'm gonna get so lost on my way back. Sandom. Yo, Miyazaki door? I believe we may have just opened the Miyazaki door. And then this is our shopkeeper up here, right? Nope. Yes. But I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. No, I'm very much enjoying the game so far. I'm looking forward to this first boss. I hope it is a large deer that shoots out lightning bolts. It's getting spiky here. As soon as it gets spiky, you know you're getting close to scary territory. Maybe every boss fight opens with a bed of chaos. Dude, I love this! Oh! Oh! Quick little hop, skip, and a jump. There we go. Little Lara Croft. Just assessing the situation. Oh, you're approaching me? Easy. Was that a reference to JoJo? Of course, I'm a big JoJo fan. Loved classic rock. Big fan of Yes. I don't think we've been this way. Love the JoJo. What was that? There was anime discourse on Twitter the other day. What was going on with that? I had no idea. I guess I don't follow the primary sources of the anime drama. I only follow people who were like shut up about the anime drama. So I was left in the lurch. Something about gatekeeping, right? It was like, if your My Anime list only contains Dragon Ball Z, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Demon Slayer, then you're not a real anime fan. It was something like that. Oh, this better be good. Delicate Essence. Was it the cosplayer with the massive schmeat? I did I did. Again, it's the echo. I didn't see the original tweet, but I saw reactions to the tweet. I did not see the original tweet. Oh, a nice little. Just enjoying the Oblivion here. Maybe I don't even want to know what Schmeat is, man. I'm too old for this. Okay. Oh, a triangle door equals boss fight. Just kidding. Dodged. Dodged. I think you already know. Yeah, is it a gray sweatpants thing? Hey, my character's kind of wearing gray sweatpants. Maybe like underneath. That's a rocket launcher. You appear to have found yourself in the area you were in prior. Come on, I think I would know. Oh. What the? Oh my god. NL wears gray sweatpants during stream, confirmed. I'll have you know I'm wearing very sensible chinos from H&M. I even got the belt on. That's how you know I'm a professional. You know, I'm not worried that my pants are gonna fall down while I'm sitting in this chair. It just really ties the outfit together. Earth colors? Nah, you know, I'm not really trying to be like earthy or whatever. It's more like, you know, I got a lot of blue pants. I think it's messed up that the default pant is blue. Like, blue's a pretty bold color. I'm going back, man. I'm going back. Why is that messed up? Well, I feel like if you were designing the default pant color, you wouldn't pick blue. You would pick like a brown or something like that, or a gray maybe. Maybe even a black or something. Blue is like crazy, man. Blue is out there. Need to get back, man. It's time I get back. I gotta get back. And I don't even know how I got off the track. Wasn't this? I thought this was how we got here. We were a little lower, I think. Finally, someone gets it. That's what I'm trying to say, is like everybody's just like, blue pants? That's not weird. I feel like, you know, it's only not weird because it's the current accepted standard. If everybody was like, you know, if they all stopped and thought about it for a second, if they all went like, man, don't you think it's a little strange how we're all wearing blue pants and nobody's even like commenting on it? What's wrong with blue pants? Nothing if you're Bart Simpson. I mean, I wear blue jeans, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, every time I do it, I feel like I'm getting away with something. We got him. We got him. Through the tall grass. Nope. 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 Because we're going like this. Because we're going like this. You gotta go. You're dead. You're gonna die. That's my favorite song by my favorite rapper, DaBaby. He goes, you gonna die. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna double jump my way out of a little bit of a pickle here. Take a quick hit off the catalyst. And then give him a little slice. Give him a little slice. Quick hit off the catalyst. I'm familiar with that song. It's a TikTok classic. I love rap music. Love DaBaby. Why is his name DaBaby? I don't know. Why is your name Salty with 4 E's at the end of it, you know? We don't have any choice. It was given to us by our parents. Same as it ever was. Okay, I see Bramble. I believe, based on these motifs, we are getting close to a boss who is made of thorns. She's going to be called, like, Thornita. Betwixter of Foliage. She's going to have thorns on... She's going to grow thorns occasionally, and if we hit her when the thorns are on her, we're going to take damage. And then she's going to have a thorn Gatling gun that shoots us with thorns. I don't think we should be icing these ghosts anymore. I feel like these ghosts are like kind of almost friendly. And I'm doing this, I mean, basically just to be kind of a D-hole. I feel like we've been doing pretty well so far. This is like heavy first Souls area energy where you're just trying to extend this life as long as possible. When you enter like a new area over and over, there's a tendency to just keep it moving. And then we'll deal with the consequences of overextension later. Kind of like playing Civilization. Hey, NGOTOP, thank you. The gifted subscriptions, thank you. I haven't spawned yet, so don't hit me. Oh, okay. So this is it's the next Miyazaki door. Okay, so here's what you do. All right. I don't really care if we die here because I know how to get back to where I want to go. Okay, so we pop out here. Don't get killed. Don't get killed. Don't get killed. Don't get killed, and then we're gonna teleport again. Well done. And then you're going to pop out. You're going to rest at the Limbo Well. You thought I didn't remember the name. I'm a steel trap. Having rested at the Limbo Well, we will now make the return trip. We have now opened 2 quote-unquote Miyazaki doors. I personally guarantee a boss fight is on the horizon. Thornita, Betwixter of Foliage, I look forward to meeting you. I guarantee it. Heavy boss energy. We can't say big boss. It's a Konami prototype. This is a boss. Dude, that's a boss. If it has a light beam coming out of it like the top of the Luxor Pyramid in Las Vegas, there's a boss there. Hello. Oh, another mask. Come, my friend. No, Bhakti isn't feeling lonely, per se, but she hasn't had a good-hearted conversation in a while. Ah, funny little thing you have on your shoulder. Does it follow you everywhere? I bet it makes your travels feel less lonesome. Do you remember before? Conversations were always so beautiful, no matter where they took place. Boundless. Oh no, it's the person that sits next to me on every flight I've ever had. I spend countless time in discourse at the Agora, thousands of kilometers away from the closest friend. Once the research of the day was done, we never missed the call of chatter, the Isles of the Belt as our only witnesses. Precious moments. Not much of it remains today, some virtual particles withering as the world changes. I saw a few far from here. I'm back from across the sea. A lot of Weezer references today, huh? The sea that appeared as the demiurgs came from the void. Ah, if everything had not been destroyed, I could have quickly shown you all the great cities there. Quite sad. You'll have to get there by your own means if you want to. I think we're alike. I traveled to discover the truths yet unknown. And how we shall differentiate memories unattained from memories... How shall we? Okay, of course. You got some life fragments? What do you take me for? Some kind of amateur? Okay, before we go down, we go up. Oh, it's another teleporter. How about that? Go down first? I refuse. Oh, the Narui Temple. That is a fog wall. But what if we just go around the fog wall and take a shot at... It's a statue. It's just a statue. Okay. to the Cardinal Nexus, also known as the Boss Arena. What did I tell you? Little bonfire and a large man with a sword. A single platform and a large swordsman. Hod, Prime Watcher. More like Hob. Prime Watcher. Oh, you are getting sliced. Dude, Prime Watcher is a great name for your first boss when you're streaming on Twitch. That's so good. Quick little sip of the catalyst. Ooh, tough luck. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yo, what are you watching on there? You watching The Boys? Or are you watching The Expanse? You more into The Boys? You more into The Expanse? Why not both? Well, I mean, of course you could do both. I'm just trying to make conversation here. Or you one of those sickos who's watching Fleabag or something. I had nothing against Fleabag, I'll just be honest. I've never seen it. I heard it was extremely good, actually. Every time I get hit by that, every time. If you'll excuse me, I need to access my quick bar to put some life essences on it. Okay. Yeah. Understandable. Have a nice day. Quick hit of Y there. Good stuff, good stuff. We're ready, we're ready. All heals have been taken. One more. He always does. He does 3 now. Quick little spin. You know what? We're in rushdown territory. He does 3. Look at that. Look at that. First try. Smoked him. Watcher slain. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go back to the bonfire temporarily. Oh, were you supposed to die on that one? I don't think so. Another Prime subscriber banned. You're perma-banned. Yo, is that mini boss prior to mega boss, maybe? That was a good impression. Well, thank you. People have been saying I've been sounding more Scottish lately. Narui's Glaive. Despite their tremendous destruction power, the Cardinal Swords are more keys to access the deepest network layers than simple weapons. Each of them contains a partial replica of a Lord's core and offers all the joined prerogatives. A consciousness and system replication would therefore be easily done, but also a dramatic and final deletion. It is strictly forbidden for any Aster citizen to use, own, or even look for Cardinal Swords. Yeah? How about... It didn't say it's illegal to wield them. It didn't say it's illegal to wield them. Oh, we're spinning. There's nothing in the rules that says a... Yo, it's the hand emoji that people always post on Twitter. Where, you know, when they make a meme or something and then someone puts their hand, they do a photo like this that looks like it's coming out of the screen. Okay, we can't go in there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, your meme. Hand it over. Yeah, that one right there. That thing, your meme soul. Yeah, thank you. People are saying he's right. I'm right. You're the one who's out, Gobby, out of his mind. Anyway, now that we've defeated the first boss, good time to mention, you can type !shattered into the chat. You will receive a hyperlink URL. You can use that to access some data, including the store page surrounding the game we're playing at this very moment. Excuse me, we're going to bet at Chaos a little bit here. You can also scroll down below the video player and click on that juicy panel art if you're so inclined. This is a sponsored segment. Thank you to Redlock Studios for sponsoring this segment. And you know, we're moving on here. The only thing I hope for at this point is a boss capable of challenging one of society's great champions. Or I'll settle for some platforms as well, because I'm a little nervous that I could... Like, I think we can make that. Okay, no problem. The detours I'm willing to make for lore. The superliminal portals are once again functional. I hope my work is over soon so I can finally transcend this stagnant technology. E-Red. Is it a stone guitar? I think it's actually like a tomb. Or a grave marker, I should say. Okay, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Just get well-timed jumps go a long way. Well-timed dodges go a long way. I hope that wasn't a backtrack. Don't get me wrong, I see the loot, but I'm just hoping that wasn't a backtrack. This is a new portal for us to travel to. What did I tell you? The ultimate Miyazaki door. Travel back. Yeah, take me back here. Let's get some stats, man. Like, I don't really feel like we need the stats, but let's get some stats regardless. Iben leaned towards her disciples and whispered those words that do not reach the ears but feed the mind. Taken by feverish rapture, they swallowed the light. It's written like an Arcade Fire song. Okay. Oh, what the heck happened to Kronovi? Kronovi's gone. Need some levels, if you don't mind. Some levels. Crucible is now active, Wanderer. How about that? Craft and forge. Ooh, a hottie ether fragment. How about that? Cool. Somebody's got a high opinion of themselves. Some ether fragment wasn't content merely being refined. Now you're a hottie ether fragment. I see how it is. You go to school in the big city and you come home, all of a sudden you're too good for the rest of us ether fragments. This geometrical seal carves large grooves into a piece of metal. It is used to temporarily... It's resin! It's literal resin. It's used to temporarily improve the offensive capabilities of any weapon. Yo, they have armor resin? Can also forge weapons. Oh, it's just upgrading. Okay. Well, we don't have the crystals yet. We don't have the crystals that are necessary. In fact, we can craft very little here, but... Hello. The Wanderer gives you a quick glance. Do you give me stats? Are you the stat matron? We do have another charge, I think, for our catalyst here. Did we get two or just one? Just one, okay. You're glancing. I do love glancing. The raised area back by the portal gives you stats. Okay, okay, thank you, thank you. Like this? Was it, wait, hold on, skeleton, you passed it? Look, okay, look. Right here, yeah. I was testing you guys to see if you remembered. In many ways. We have 6 stat points we can divvy out. I'm gonna say that I want some stamina, and then I want 5 points of strength. And we're gonna start one-tapping enemies. You don't need HP in these games if you don't get hit, is a lesson that I have internalized. I like this this teleporter, man. Like, we don't want to go there. Yeah, that's where we want to go. Step through. Dun 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 da doo doo doo. Dun 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 da doo doo doo. Do 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 do. Ever tell you the story about how when I got my N64, my parents were like, you could choose one game and we'll buy it for you? And one of my friends was like, dude, you gotta get Super Mario 64. It's beloved. Everybody loves it. It's the greatest game of all time. And then I went to Toys R Us expecting to get Super Mario 64. And then I saw that Star Wars Shadows of the Empire was like $20 more expensive. So I said, hey, Mom and Dad, can you give me that one? Because I was like, you know, I want more bang for your buck, I guess. Another catalyst charge. Well, we can't possibly go back now. And to this day, I have, like, I rented Super Mario 64 a couple times. I've played it at friends' places. But I don't have the kind of familiarity with it that you would expect from someone of my age. Times blend and merge clumsily to form a new canvas. Our deliquescent universe... Excuse me, was this written by Dan? What a word there. That's a $15 word. Our deliquescent universe cannot resist the backwash of the future being built on its grave. Others will be born, doubtlessly, when the last trace of this era will have dissolved under sand and water. Less grand, less wise, less insane. Less insane. We may be walking on the cradle of the future. Can't you hear Win Butler saying this stuff? With a shaky voice full of melancholy, which gives us the opportunity to find a tavern. That is at least something. Nice little town. I love a medieval town. And what the... Get glaved. Get glaved. The deliquescencity. Get parried. Parry. Parry. Matthew! Okay, I've decided this is, like, screwed up. We're going back. We're getting our HP. We're trying again. A lot of Arcade Fire references. I guess we know what album you've been listening to recently. It's true, I've been listening to a little bit of The Suburbs by the Arcade Fire. It's a great album. I have been listening to more Kaput by Destroyer, though. That's my album of the month. If you're interested to know what new music I'm getting into, I highly recommend Kaput by Destroyer. It's my album of the month for February 2021. I believe it came out in 2011. Come on, come on, come on. Backstab? No backstab. You know what? I leveled up strength, but this glaive may not be an STR weapon. Either way, I will destroy you. It looks pretty cool. You gotta admit, the coolness factor is off the charts. Kaput is the ultimate album to chain smoke and read Russian novels to. I wouldn't know. I don't smoke, and I've only read one Russian novel, and I have to admit, it's a failing of my own intellect, but it kind of bored me to tears. But I went on record recently. I said, this album is a vibe, and I think that's what you're saying. I think we're saying the same thing, but using a different language. He's like, oh, as long as nobody has a double jump, that fence should hold. You ready? You ready? Whoops. You ready? Take aim. Okay, I gotta admit, you got me on that one. I'm a little surprised. I thought I would be safe. The third top comment on Kaput is, I'm 75 years old and I love this music. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Cool grandma or grandpa. They're hip. They're with it. Dude, Destroyer it's a vibe, man. Did I mention that yet? you know, one of the two reasons I moved to Vancouver is you're just hoping that someday you'll be walking around, you know, outside. Maybe you're in East Vancouver or something like that. All of you're like, hey, let's pop into JJ Bean. I could really go for like a jalapeno and cheddar muffin. All of a sudden, who's that sitting at the counter? Well, not at the counter. That'd be weird. Who's that sitting at the table? It's Dan Behar. Look at that. Hello, Daniel. He would probably be like, you know, politely, you know, make my acquaintance and then wait for me to leave, I imagine. But either way, you know, it could be life-changing for both of us. Maybe we'd become best friends. Hello, Daniel. I'm afraid, Daniel, you wouldn't understand how to play this game. It's for serious gamers only. It's not like your Grand Theft Auto 5s where you just put in your credit card. All of a sudden you find yourself going to Burger Shot eating 4 buns with no patties. This game requires skill, sweetheart. Do it, do it. You got me. I'm willing to admit you got me. So I'm gonna fall back. So I know I've espoused this position previously. I'm not knocking NoPixel, by the way. I'm just jealous, quite frankly. I'm not knocking... Wait, no, rephrase. I accidentally tried to restate the same bit. I know I've been on this road before. However, I want to go down it again. Very underrated legume, chickpeas. Some of the lunches that we get are very chickpea forward. I'm going to switch to my Etherbolt temporarily, if you don't mind. I love potatoes. Like, who doesn't, right? But... oh, yeah. No, hold on. Give me one of these, please. Right there. I think I just hit up to change. I love potatoes, but they're kind of, you know, not that good for you. Chickpeas, on the other hand, every time I eat them, I feel like I'm like, oh, nobody knows, but really, I'm eating a little potato. I'm eating a bunch of little potatoes. Yeah, chickpeas are like, they're insanely underrated. I would go so far as to say all beans are somewhat underrated. Except for baked beans, which are highly overrated. I do have a question that might embarrass me a little, though. I have to admit, I don't know. What is a pinto bean? I know what a kidney bean is. You know, I know what a black bean is. I know what refried beans are. What are pinto beans? Pinto beans are it's the same as edamame? No. Refried beans are refried pinto beans. Okay. Well, dude, now I feel like a freaking, like a schmuck. Let me just get some life fragments here. Because every time I order from Chipotle, they're like, do you want black beans or pinto beans? And I'm like, oh, man, I really wish you guys had refried beans, but I don't even know what pinto beans are, so I guess I'll take black beans. You're telling me I could have been having refried beans in the not the chickpea, the Chipotle burrito this whole time? Okay, I deserved that death, let's be honest. I was pretty much just mashing. Why not just get both every time? On the app they only give you a choice of one, and I don't want to go to the store. You know, like the burritos are pretty good, but they're not worth, you know, getting ill. You know what? Anytime you take a hit, you just walk back and you just go like this. You just press square. Also, yeah, when I order a burrito, I see it as very similar to a pizza. I don't want to overstuff the ingredients because I want the burrito to have a little bit of the ability to stay together. I want the structural integrity to be a little higher. Don't hit me. I'm tempted to, you know what? You know what, buddy? You know what? If you hate me, then kill me or shut the frick up. I was trying to parry, man! But like, when you order from Chipotle, there's like 6 different salsas they give you, right? As a choice. You could choose all the salsas. One time I did it, and it was like, I just had a soup in a tortilla bowl, you know, is basically what it came down to. I don't recommend it. Now I'm a 2 salsa boy. 2 salsa boy. Additional guac. Despite the hefty upcharge that you'll find on your Visa bill. Let's go. 2 consecutive parries. Yeah, I'm a one red, 1 green salsa man. Okay, that's literally my Achilles heel. That would be an amazing television advertisement. Can you imagine if you were watching This Is Us and an ad for Qdoba came on? 2 salsa boy on ancient grain wrap. Oh man, that would kill. That would kill. For a very, very small subset of the population. Nope. You know, a core skill in a game like this is remembering when an enemy does a spin attack where their back is facing. If you can remember that, like, you're gonna get a staggering amount of backstabs. Go ahead. Oh, nope, nope, nope. There we go. Yeah, I'm picturing Jeff Mangum singing it himself, obviously. Well, you're gonna have some who he's inimitable. Who else has that voice? Nobody. Anyway, that's my thoughts on how to order a burrito. Next question. We're gonna die here again, and I choose to accept this because I have no choice. Never mind, I'm the greatest gamer. We've lived, give me life essence. No, ether fragment is fine. You know what, we should be engaging from afar with our ether blast. Why are potatoes just worse rice? Actually, one of the worst pieces of bait I've ever seen in chat in my life. This is what happens when you build strength. I've long been a proponent. Rice is the worst pure carbohydrate, in my opinion. I used to value rice more than pasta, but now I prefer pasta much of the time. I don't like mind rice, but and we eat a lot of it. To be fair, yo, is it Nemesis system? Don't let WB Games know. But like potatoes, I love them. You really baited me, huh? Love potatoes. Rice, I don't know. It depends, honestly. Like, okay, I'm gonna try. Check this out. You ready for this? Lion strats. Lion strats. Don't tell me boiled potatoes are the worst carb. Yeah, okay, boiled potatoes are the worst carb. Baked rice is probably worse. Yeah, if you cook it badly, it's gonna taste, you know, badly. You know, you gotta make the potatoes a little crispy. Okay, gaming. I've gotten myself into a heap of trouble here. I have not handled things the way you're supposed to handle them in these games. Yeah, also shut up. I love boiled potatoes. What it honestly comes down to, I think I like if we're talking on different, we're talking about a spectrum of cuisines. I actually just don't really like rice by itself, I guess. Like having like a bowl of rice alongside a meal. It just doesn't appeal to me. I would honestly rather just have like whatever the entree is without the rice on the side. But when it comes to, you know, like Greek food or, you know, other food from the Mediterranean or like, you know, Indian food or, you know, food like that, any food that like sauces up and then goes over rice, then I'm a fan. We got stuck at the bottom of the well here, I think. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Don't get me wrong, I understand the rice appeal. You know, of course it's divisive. I said it a few times before, but like, you know, occasionally we'll like have Kate's parents over in the before times for a barbecue. And Kate's mom is like, hey, like this hamburger is great. Can I get a bowl of rice alongside of it? I just learned to be like, of course. We've always got rice at the handy. We've always got rice at the ready, I should say. Okay, come on, coward. Baited. Now I am the one who has been baited, but you have been destroyed. Oh my God! What a shot! Oh, okay. Oh my God, there's a grenade launcher. No, don't hit me. I must kill the DPS first. You almost got me. Okay, that was nasty. Oh, don't get me wrong. The analog to that is weird too. And I've talked about this ad nauseum. But like when I was a kid, no matter what you ate for dinner, like if my grandparents were cooking it, they would always have like 7 slices of white Wonder Bread out as like a, you know, you can't have any meal without bread. And you're like, Grandma, we're eating like, you know, fried chicken sandwiches or something like that. And she's like, yeah, have some bread and some butter alongside of it. It's like you can have like 200 grams of carbohydrates in a single meal. They're not even like, you know, there's no value in these carbohydrates whatsoever. It's not like you're eating a bunch of spinach. Alright, you got stuck on the ramp. To that, I say good riddance. I hope you have the time of your life. I love bread, though. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. Like, when you go to an Italian restaurant, you expect there to be bread. But you're basically just eating another form of bread with sauce on it. Depending on what you get. Can you confirm that your grandparents made food better than your parents? Heavy false. And Mom, if you're listening, like I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. My, what the heck is going on here? My grandparents, well, like, I guess essentially just my grandma, because my grandpa didn't cook at all, but, my grandma was not a good cook. you know, she's from that like 1930s to 1960s era North America, like, you know, exclusively canned vegetables. You know, we got lucky we didn't have like canned meats, I suppose. All right, sure. All right. It's the other wanderer, the stranger. Okay, boss number 2 with 0 Estus, and we have not put up much of a fight so far. We have no life essence. We are gonna die. We are already dead. All right, that was fast. Let's try again. We got time for a few tries. I would feel non-self-actualized if we couldn't get this done. Also, we didn't open up any shortcuts because I'm a bad gamer. You looking for Tomo? There he goes. Look at how polite this boy is. Look at that. He's like Liz Phair in Canary. He comes when called. I have done it. He's actually done it. Dude, we're not supposed to be here. If you parry and you still have half of an enemy's HP left, you need to get some stats. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? Hold on. Anyway, yeah, my parents are pretty good cooks, actually. Actually, I feel like maybe we were doing better with the previous weapon. Oh, I know where we are now. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe... this is a one-way teleporter? Yeah, my parents are good cooks. My grandma, not a good cook. Sorry, Grandma. I think it's one of those things... I guess I wouldn't say that it necessarily is, like, generational. No, I will not. Sorry. But, like, I think Kate's situation is kind of similar. Like, I think Kate's grandma is, like, she cooks. Kate's mom does not really cook. Can I cook? Yeah. I was really into cooking for a little bit in college. For a couple of years, I considered myself, you know, like a budding... you know, amateur chef, I suppose. I lost a lot of those skills, for sure, but, you know, some of them still remain. I cook a few times a week. I know the general principles. Anyway, wait, okay, we already killed you. Take me in. Cheese quesadilla in the microwave. So this is why, like, you know, people don't they don't bear vulnerability on stream. You tell one story as like a funny joke about how you put like shredded cheddar cheese in a hard taco shell just to see if it would taste as good as nachos, and all of a sudden, like, you can never be a cook at that point. Oh yeah, I'm a cook. Oh really? I saw you eat like a whole large pizza from Domino's once, so I guess you can never be a cook anymore. I'm watching you shove 4,000 calories of sun chips into your, you know, gaping maw, despite the fact that not only are you not hungry, you're actually freaking full, and you're still eating them. Doesn't make any sense, thermodynamically speaking. Oh, and now you want to tell me your beef Wellington recipe? I don't think so. I don't think so. I got nothing against sun chips. Sun chips, the best chips you can get from Subway alongside your sandwich. People will bring up stuff from 10 years ago. Yeah, was the Grink there? Oh, did you ever cook for the Grink? That's a reference to a classic tweet. Oh, I wasted an Estus, dude. Just let me go over the wrought iron. Hey. Who did that? You butthole? That's what you are. You're being a butthole. Yeah, I was thinking about that, you know. So I've been watching like occasionally, like while I'm cooking dinner, I'll put something mindless on the TV. So I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares because I honestly think that Gordon Ramsay, he has like the smartest YouTube channel of all time. Like he distills like the full episodes of Kitchen Nightmares on YouTube are not called like, you know, Pete's Pizzeria Kitchen Nightmares season 4 episode 2. They're called like Gordon poops his pants after eating terrible veal scallopini. Like they're clickbaited up to the gills, and I respect it. And if Gordon can clickbait, then I think that gives a lot of strength to the rest of us. But I think that what you're supposed to think after watching so much Kitchen Nightmares is like chefs that use the microwave are bad cooks. And I certainly understand the sentiment. You know, you don't want to pay really any amount of money to get a dish from somebody that literally is just popping frozen food in the microwave. But you know what it says to me is that like if so many people are running restaurants where they're using the microwave, maybe I've been underrating the utility of the microwave, man, because some people are basing the entirety of their business on it. It's crazy. Yo, this was the other hand. I honestly do not recall where that was, but... Alright, this is Anne Orlando. I will be waiting here. Please do not see it as cowardice. Not everyone is built to be a killer. Like, I'm sure that I've gone to restaurants and eaten something microwaved and been like, yum, yum, this tastes so good. I'm sure I've been tricked. So in my head, I'm like, man, maybe the microwave's not so bad. Oh, okay. Dude, we were supposed to die to the stranger, I think. Have you ever been to an American chain? Well, it is true that the one time I went to Chili's, I was like, this is some of the worst food I've ever eaten in my life, I thought. But it was also an airport Chili's. Cheesecake Factory is almost all frozen. Well, that I think like that you gotta be like, come on, the menu is like 17,000 items long. Like, there's no way that stuff's coming in fresh. But I do remember, so Mathis, I think he used to work at the Cheesecake Factory. He's worked at like a lot of American casual chain restaurants. And he was like, you know, Applebee's, you know, they're just, all the stuff comes in like out of a bag and then they just throw it in the microwave. He was like, the Cheesecake Factory, they cook it there. Like, it's frozen when it comes in, but it's all like made at the Cheesecake Factory. Like, that makes perfect sense to me. Oh, come on, man. I'm not gonna have any Estus left. And I think, yeah, like, there's a difference. Like, if you go and you wanted, like, a fried chicken sandwich, if they bought frozen chicken and then, like, breaded it and fried it themselves and put it on the bun, you would be like, that's fine. I understand that. If they bought from, like, a food supply store a frozen chicken burger and then literally just deep fried it, you would be like, I want my money back. I think. hey, excuse me. You know what? I gotta hit 3 hands, right? That's probably the secret here. And we have hit 1. We've seen 2, but we've only hit 1. A little catalyst charge. Dude, that's a great bit. Don't let me steal it from you. I want my money back, money back, money back. You know what? Yeah, you know what I thought when I was at Chili's? I want my money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Hey! No fair. She's got range as well. Okay, this is actually doable. She's the hand! Did you see her hand reach out to try to grab me? We're not gonna do it here. But it is doable. It's just you gotta keep enough green to do 3 dodges. And then not get hit by the ether bolts. Also, like, okay, I love Gordon Ramsay's content. But there are some times where I kind of want somebody to like humble him. You know what I mean? Like he'll order something. He'll be like, "Is the salmon fresh or is it frozen?" And then the owner will be like, "It's fresh." And then he eats it and he's like, "It's frozen." And I'm like, "What do you know? Maybe it might suck, but doesn't it? You're not the god. You taste the food. You know if it's ever been in the freezer. I don't believe you. I don't believe you." Yeah, I'm backseating Gordon Ramsay. What does he know? I do. Hold on. Chat, this is funny because I'm the one playing the game, but if you could possibly teach me how to get back to where I was going there, because I think I can actually defeat the... I think I can defeat this boss. Yeah, I think he's putting on airs. But I will say I laugh every time, like in so many like I just don't understand, like especially on the American Kitchen Nightmares, people will like, "Oh, I'm so excited Gordon's coming to the restaurant. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to learn from one of the best chefs and restaurateurs on planet Earth." And then Gordon's like, "I don't really like your sandwich." And they're like, "Get the frick out of my... You want to go outside? You want to take this outside, Gordon?" And I'm like, what do you think he's gonna do? Like, you're gonna be the first case in Kitchen Nightmares history where Gordon's gonna show up and be like, "Oh, actually, I don't know why you're losing money. Everything's fine. Yeah, just, keep on keeping on." His grilled cheese was straight booty. I haven't seen his grilled cheese, I haven't seen his grilled cheese episode. Yeah, and just the audacity of, like, some of the chefs, man. Where they're like, they're like, "Nobody's ever complained about my meatball sandwich." And then they just take, like, 3 handfuls of ground beef and, like, put it in the... Oh, my God. They put it in the microwave and then, like, stick it in a hamburger bun. And then put a bunch of spaghetti sauce on top of it. And you're like, I'm pretty sure everybody hates your meatball sandwich, man. Alright, we're gonna get to this boss one more time, and we're gonna fight this boss and we're gonna win. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a classic episode. The one, there's just like so much. I recognize that the television is edited, right? And also staged in the sense, like, I don't want to say that it's staged like they give them a script, but I think they kind of like create moments that are, prone to drama. But you would also be amazed at how much, if you just like tell people they're going to be on television, what kind of like, monster hidden inside of them you'll be able to find. With just the possibility of the slightest bit of notoriety, whether positive or negative. However, I always, that episode where they dropped the chicken breast on the floor, and then Gordon sees them drop it on the floor, and then he just picks it up and puts it back in the pan, and then he looks at the owner, and the owner's like, "Meh, like, really? Like, you're not even gonna try to be like, hey, don't do that. You're just gonna be like, what are you gonna do? Fell on the floor." Look at this. Look at this lion stratting. This is where you should literally have a single ounce of patience instead of doing what I'm doing. But that's okay. Because I'm built different. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Face me, stranger. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave. You gotta face me now. I can't remember if there was like a trigger point you walk over or something. Maybe you hit this tree. Maybe she's a big fan of the tree. Maybe you gotta kill these 2 guys. We didn't have to kill these 2 guys the first time. I'd rather not have to fight them and maybe use some Estus if I can avoid it. Face me. Face me. Mysterious stranger. Beautiful stranger. If I'm right, then I'll run away. If I'm not, then I guess I'll stay. Madonna. I'm not so much worried about, like, the bacteria of the floor. I'm more worried about, like hair and dust and dirt and stuff like that. You have to kick the skeleton off. Do you? Did I do it? I don't know. I honestly feel this might be one of the few times 4,000 brains is better than 1. Okay, quick little sip. Don't die here. This is for all the marbles. I'm not a left dodger. I felt very out of my element there. I'm a right dodger. Not today. Not today. There we go. Yo, she's wearing the hat too. That's how you know she's cool. Okay, get green management, green management. Halfway dead. Okay, I got hit by an ether bolt. I got hit by 2 ether bolts. Fair enough. Time to take our final sip. That was really bad. I'm not proud of myself. No ether bolts for me, please. I'm full. Good. We're making good progress. Got out of sync there. Green management. Green management incoming. We took a hit, but it's not so bad. No ethers. Ether tends to lead to more ether. Don't panic. Ladies and gentlemen. Snarui's core. Prohibited access. The Lord core has been desynchronized. The network is weakened and structural integrity has been jeopardized. Didn't work out so well for us. It wasn't the way I drew it up, but hey, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished nonetheless. Wanderer murdered. And some stolen essences. Alright. King of the gaming? The king of the game. The king of the game. Yeah, it's like I play games for a living or something. Hey, teleport me. You know what? Here's how you teleport. You pull one of these out of your pocket. You stand still. The green bar fills up. Takes you back to Memento. No, don't say I'm the CEO of Great Canadian Gaming. That guy got canceled for pretending to be a hotel worker in the Yukon to skip the COVID vaccine queue. I will say, we do not stand the ex-CEO of Great Canadian Gaming here. I would say that is a non-pog action. That was a non-pog move from him. Can only level up 3 times. I think some vit, some red, and some green. That's the ticket right there. That's the ticket. Yeah, you are not my little Pog champ. Let's put it that way. Kicking him out of the Church of Pog. I want to see if we can... Oh, Lord, because we defeated you. I think we're going a little overtime, but that's a good sign. The Wanderer's gaze pierces through your mask. She gives off a mysterious and powerful aura. She seems interested in of the essence you carry. I will give her that then. She nods humbly, thanking you. Once more, strange sparks spring from her hands. Enhanced Ether Bolt! I knew it. I knew it. Now, if only I actually cast Ether Bolt, oh my god, we would be sitting pretty. Instead, I'll just keep mashing my trash sword. Can I give you my catalyst charges? Oh my god, we got like 5 catalysts now. You love to see it. Let's talk vaccine to make NL uncomfortable. That doesn't make me uncomfortable in the slightest. I am waiting with bated breath. to give me I'll take it all, man. I'm not picky. Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Moderna. Ooh, I wanna take you to the pharmacy. Yeah, honestly, like, doesn't bother me at all, man. But the only thing that bothers me is that it's gonna, you know, they're not gonna give us the vaccine until like September because we're relatively healthy adults that are, you know, of a fairly young age. You wouldn't know it to look at me, but all right. I think we'll pivot off of this. Yeah, it sucks being young and healthy, dude. So stupid. Maybe if I told them about my Hydra Seal, they'd let me jump the queue. This is Shattered. You can type !Shattered in chat. It'll give you a lot of data. You click on the hyperlink that's there. You can go to the store page. You can pick it up for yourself. Very cool, charming little, mysterious, quite mysterious, kind of cyber fantasy world going on here. Analogous for sure to Dark Souls with its own unique charms as well. Thank you very much for the sponsorship. I had a great time checking out the game, and hope you enjoyed watching as well. All right. You can also scroll down and see the panel art. You can just click on that picture if you'd rather do that than look at a stinky old hyperlink. Follow